Hello, my fellow penny pinchers. Here I am with you again today. Today I want to bring you a money saving tip, but this time it's not really for you. I want to tell you how we help our kids save money when they hit that adulthood space and time. So something that we started doing when our kids were 13 years old is that for their 13th birthday, we bought them an old antique steamer trunk. And you could do this with a steamer trunk. You could do it with some sort of large box. You could use any kind of like a big Rubbermaid tote, whatever you have or whatever you can find at, a cost that's within your budget. So that's where we start. We get them a big trunk. And then every year for their birthday and for Christmas, we would buy them what we called a trunk gift. And a trunk gift could be anything they'll be able to use when they move out. So they got these gifts from 13 through 18 or through graduation, whichever kind of happened. It's all in the same year typically. So that's what we did. So every year, birthday and Christmas, we would buy them something like a blender or a toaster, or we would get them dish towels, dish rags, oven mitts, and hot pads. We bought them bath towels and washcloths that actually matched, We got them a shower curtain. We bought them things like things they could just use around the house, like a whole set of dishes, plates, cups, bowls. We bought them pots and pans. We got them like a blender, a toaster, coffee maker if we thought that was something they would like. We tried to just really fill up all those spaces that, an 18, 19, 20-year-old, they don't even know what to look for. It's expensive if you have to buy all that stuff all at one time. So by doing this, we just really saved them a ton of money when they get to that point where they're ready to move out on their own. And most young adults don't have an extra $300 or $400 to go buy all that stuff when they move into their first apartment. So it was really, really beneficial for them. We have 2 kids that have already moved out, and they are extremely grateful that we did that for them. Now, they actually ended up getting one less birthday gift and Christmas gift than they probably would have had we not been doing the trunk gifts, because our budget didn't change. We still spent the same amount of money on them that we would have had we not bought those trunk gifts. And they knew that going in. We discussed this with them when they were like 11 and 12 years old and said, is this something that you would want, that you would like? And at first they were kind of like, I don't really think I want you to buy me a blender when I'm 12, or 13 or whatever. But they could see the value in it later. So they knew it would be beneficial to them down the road. So they agreed to go on this journey with me that, they probably thought I was crazy at the time. But now that those 2 kids are 21 and 23, they're very appreciative that we did that. So this is a way that you can kind of set your kids up too, to start them thinking about money and how money plays into their life later on. This is something that my kids might end up doing for their kids. It's something that they can pass on to help set their kids up for success when they move on. So I like ideas like that they can pass along. And I think this is it's such a phenomenal thing that we can do for them that I wanted to share it with you. So like I said, you could put anything into the trunk that would benefit them when they move out. Each kid is different, so we purchase different things for them based on their personality. One of our kids is very matchy kind of OCD. She likes everything to be just so her dishes all matched her hot pads and her towels and all that kind of stuff when we bought them. The next kid is totally the opposite and like, I don't care what it looks like, as long as it works, I'm good. So we didn't really have to worry about that so much. But we tried to do things that would feel right for them when they got to that point of being on their own, having their independence. And if I decided to get new pots and pans, I would ask the girls, do you want any of this stuff before I throw it out or donate it? Do you want any of it for your trunk? So they would add some of that stuff to their trunk. Sometimes I ended up having way too many large utensils in the kitchen, like big spoons and ladles and stuff like that. So I would take out whatever I wasn't using and lay it out on the table, and the girls would be like, I want that one, I want that one, and they would put it in their trunk. So it worked out really well for them. So my youngest kid is now almost 12. So in another year, she will get her trunk and we will start buying her trunk gifts. And she's excited about it. She knows it's coming. And another thing I want to mention is that I made sure to buy them all trunks that are flat on the top, because then they can use it as a coffee table, or they can use it as like, they can put blankets in it. They can use it as another piece of furniture when they move out. These trunks are antiques. They're very sturdy. They're not going to break easily. So we made sure to get them trunks that are still in decent shape. Some of them, the locks don't work on them, but other than that, they're still really heavy duty and sturdy for them. So they can definitely use them for years and years to come. So that's my tip for you today. It's a good way for you to pass on money management skills to your kids. It's a good way to show them all the way through their teen years that you're doing something to benefit them later in life, and that this is something that they can carry on to the next generation. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye now.